Hello and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. This video is going to be completely different than anything I've ever done. And I've never done this, so it's an experiment. I have this cookbook that is a woman I know. It's her favorite cookbook, and it's clearly in disrepair. So I told her to send it to me and I would see what I could do with it. What I'm thinking is I can't just re-glue it because new glue isn't going to go through the old glue. So I have my big whacker up in the attic, and what I think I'm going to do is set it at like 4 inches. I think will do the trick, and I'll cut off this old glue, or even if I can go 4 1/8. I don't know if I'll get everything if I go 4 1/8, but what will happen is it will get all squished down when I put it under the thing. See, this has a natural curve to it. So I'm thinking my way through it, but you can see the glue here. I have to get that glue off to re-glue it. And hubby made me a book press for this. So I tried to flip through, and like that page is loose, so I poked it up top. This page was loose, but she's got it taped back in here. So I think I'm gonna gently cut that tape so that way it can actually get glued back in. And then what I'm thinking is I'm pretty sure I have some cute fabric that I can make a new cover, but also incorporate the original cover into, so that way it's still part of it. And then this, I don't know if I can do anything with this. I'm thinking about just turning this into a bookmark so she can have it inside to mark her pages. She had a couple recipes in here, so I just put sticky notes on them for what page she had them stuck in. And yeah, so I'm gonna go get it cut and really pray I don't mess this up. I'm gonna get it cut, and then I'm going to get it put in the book press that hubby made me, and get some of the PVA bookbinding glue on it and let that set, and pray that this works. I hope it does. So I'll come back later and kind of give you a progress update. This is completely out of my wheelhouse. It's really kind of an experiment, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So we'll see. Okay, I'll be back. I just have to share with you, it literally was giving me anxiety cutting this. But I got it cut. And with the curve of the spine, it is a little bit different from the front to the back. I couldn't help that. I'm not sure what I could have done differently, but when I do it flush like this, I think it's gonna be okay. I hope. So anyway, I'm gonna trim off these pages that were loose to this size, put them back together in order, get them in the book press, and then I'll show you what that looks like. My goodness, I mean, this is really giving me anxiety. But, you know, we don't know if we can do these things unless we try, right? So I'm trying, and this cookbook is belongs to a woman, and it's very dear to her. It's her favorite cookbook, so I said I would try to fix it for her. Oy. So anyway, I have it in the edge here, and it does look kind of funny. This top page is a little wonky, and that's a little wonky, but I think it's just wear and tear from where that was the split in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my actual PVA glue, my actual bookbinding glue. I'm gonna get a layer of glue on it, and then I'm gonna find my package of cheesecloth, or even I do have some muslin here. I just want to put a little bit of layer of fabric on it just to kind of give it some more strength. Hopefully this will work. I really don't know what I'm doing. I am winging it, winging it, winging it. So wish me luck. So I know that's really close up, but I just was showing you, I got a good layer of the PVA glue on, and then I just put a piece of the muslin cloth on there. Hopefully that will adhere really well and really hold the spine together. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna work on the cover. I'm not gonna get this done today. I wanna really make sure that glue has time to set up before I do anything else with the book block. So I'm just moving that aside. And then what I'm going to do is, I think I'm gonna get some maybe black cardstock and put this on black cardstock. And I have to make a new spine for it. Yeah, So we'll see. I mean, clearly it's a well-loved cookbook, and I think it's from the 60s maybe, 50s or 60s. I don't remember the date on it, and now I can't look because the title page is glued. So anyway, I'm going to keep working on this, and I will definitely show you an update later. Okay, so this has been in a book press for a couple days now. I wanted to make sure it was good and dry. I think it worked. The glue, I think, is holding. You know, I've got that fabric on there. And one thing I do realize that I didn't do that I'm really hoping I can gently pull this back without doing damage is I didn't add a page on here to attach to the cover. So that is something that I have to figure out. I did glue the original book covers to some cardstock, and I used the PVA glue, but I don't know that I'm super happy with it. It's not as smooth as I wanted, so I think after a while I'll take these outside with a sanding block, sand over them lightly, and try to smooth some of that down. Maybe I didn't want to water the glue down, but anyway, hopefully I can make that look a little nicer. I mean, it's okay, but it's just okay. So I'm gonna have to go in the attic and find some fabric that's complementary to line this with. And that is the original spine. I'm just gonna turn that into a bookmark. I think I already said that. So then what will happen is I will put fabric on, oh, you know what? Can I just adhere that to that? No, I don't think so. Okay, so anyway, I have to think my way through it. Like I said, I haven't done this before. But I think the book is in shape, and it does look like it's wonky here with the way that the pages are. But that's where the book was split already. And, you know, I cut the edge off. And so when I put it back together, like the spine lined up great, but this didn't, which was weird because I cut them to the same size. So, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, it is a repair job, and this book is, I know I didn't look, I remember I said I didn't look. This book is 1969, so, oh my goodness, guys. So 19 would have been 50 years, so 53 years old. So not too bad for a 53-year-old book getting repaired. And, you know, it is a test, and I'm not charging her to do this. It's a learning thing for me. I mean, she's just going to pay shipping. I'm not going to charge her because I am learning. And, you know, it's not perfect, but hopefully it will be something that, you know, she's not trying to hold together when she wants to use anymore. And anyway, so we'll go from there. So that's it for this segment. I was going to say this video, but it's not. I'm trying to do this all in one video. So I will go up and find some fabric and figure out how I'm going to attach the cover to the actual book. We'll see. I'm not sure about that yet, but I'll figure it out. So anyway. Okay, so I think I know how I'm going to fix this. I found this really fun retro fabric in my stash. My sweet friend had sent this to me a while ago, and I never used it, and I love it so much. I need some new pot holders. Maybe I'll make some new pot holders out of this. Anyway, so I was thinking, I don't know why I'm struggling with this so bad, but I have an idea. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that muslin to the inside of this and just glue it to the edge of that. Cut a panel for the inside, then I'll cut a strip for the spine and like maybe put a piece of board along the spine or something. I'm still not 100% sure. I have to fiddle with it, but I did want to share the fabric with you because I think it's a lot of fun, and I think the colors are right anyway. So I'm still working my way through this, and I will be back in a bit. So I think it's done. I've given it a haircut. I trimmed out here along the fabric. Hopefully that will adhere well. I went ahead and put that on the spine, even though I said I was going to use it as a bookmark. I put it on the spine, and then I trimmed that along the back as well. Try to get that straightened out a little bit. Anyway, so hopefully she'll be satisfied with it. I mean, it's glued back together. I was going to trim that off, but hubby was like, no, leave it alone. So that's that. That needs trimmed off a little bit. Not something I think I would volunteer to do again, but I'm happy to have done this to help her and get her book put back together for her. So I'm going to get this packaged up and off to the mail so that she has her book back to use it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day. Bye.